This one is the Splark. We got 14C 28N steel, black stone wash, and a carbon fiber blue on this one. So a little bit of a variety. I mean, we're getting to see multiple different finishes, materials, blade finishes, handle materials, all that good stuff. Zipper pouch. There is the knife, your usuals, wiping cloth and business card. And here is the Splark, right? Very interesting name. First impressions, kind of getting large knife vibes, and we haven't even opened it yet. But yeah, we'll definitely get some measurements on this bad boy because even folded is a pretty decent size. We have a deep pocket carry clip, reversible on the other side for lefties. We have this aluminum looking back spacer. All right, there we go. No pull. That's going to be also your lanyard hole solution back there. And it's got some jimping on it. I love the finish, right? This kind of polished blue going on there. Recessed liners on this one, and the carbon fiber even has like a pattern, right? Kind of milled into it for additional personality, right? Additional grip. Digging that. Pressing on both sides. Gotta love it. Big hardware everywhere. TA except the pocket clip, which is T6. Back flipper on this one, and then we got a big fuller. But let's go back flipper for the win, and then we'll test it out. But bam, there is the blade. Definitely an epic one, for sure. Not something you see every day. Somewhere in the cleaver, sheep's foot realm of things. Very interesting with this sort of double hump situation going on there. That little curvature, that's definitely very unique. The way it kind of works its way into the tip there. Very pokey tip to say the least. Flat grind, that black stone wash actually looks very nicely. Set it down for a second. You guys can get a closer look without my sweaty paws all over it. There you go. Some very interesting design language here we don't see every day. And it seems to be an in-house design. I don't see any collaboration logos or anything like that. So definitely kudos there to Wixco for pumping out some very unique looking designs for sure. It is a liner lock, right? Very nice lock up there. And that engagement is about 20% as well. Good access from the show side. Nice chamfered liner. And as far as the action here, drop shot, again, very smooth, a little bit of a shake shot. It is going to be on ball bearings, so as soon as you figure out how much flick of the wrist or how much of a shake shot you need, it just drops very nicely. Of course, good alignment as you would expect. That is smack in the middle there. And as far as the fuller, oof, the deployment of the fuller is a no-brainer. All you got to do is put your middle finger against the fuller, sand it, and bam. It is pretty much going to deploy every time, even with your thumb. Very well executed fuller, to say the least. Also makes it very clean, no thumb studs or anything to get in the way of the cutting path. And ergos wise, kind of similar to that Ragnar, no finger choil, flipper as a finger guard, plenty of handle here for bigger hands, without a doubt. Kind of 3-line, 4-line, different jimping zones here if you would. Definitely feels nice on hand. Pocket clip, pretty comfortable, right? It's kind of like the universal pocket clip that they've been using on older models. I want to go with a solid 9 out of 10. Again, reversible and deep carry. Picot grip is good. As far as the Friday night gas station fighting grip is good. The Picot grip, same deal. Not as comfortable because the flipper tab pokes you in the palm there quite a bit. But other than that, I mean, this is a very out-of-the-box design. You don't see a lot right now, especially this grip right here, right, with this curvature, putting your index finger like that. If you need to do some tip work or if you want to do some utility cuts or dry cuts, you still have a little bit of belly, but you have a very utilitarian tip. So also works really nice for that. Pretty lengthy cutting path. I mean, let's just kind of get the tape measurement here and get a read. So is it 8 inches? Is it longer? Well, right at 8 inches, just like the Ragnar. 3.5 on the blade, just under 3.5 on the cutting path, like 3.9. And then just a hair over 4.5 on the handle, like 4.6. Very similar in proportion to the Ragnar, but obviously with a whole different design, different handle, different blade shape. As usual, by now we have plenty of milling on those internal liners. So weight wise, I'm going to go ahead and say probably around that 4-ounce mark. There we go. 3.6, the lighter of the 3 so far. 102 grams, 3.6 ounces. I mean, it's just pretty much a no-brainer there for EDC. Good weight, not a concern whatsoever. I mean, this one absolutely takes the cake. Obviously, it's a new design, so it's got, unlike the other ones, right? It is definitely their freshest, newest design overall. Let me know your thoughts on this one. I'll have a link down below as well. Coming in at a pretty decent price. Yeah, if you're looking for something funky, something very, very unique, I feel like this blade absolutely checks that box. What do you guys think about it? Let me know your thoughts down below.